The 2024 presidential election has forced America to confront a question the founders never imagined. What if a major party nominee is sentenced to jail before the election? Former President Donald J. Trump, facing multiple criminal convictions, could be ordered to serve time while running for office. This scenario creates unprecedented legal and constitutional dilemmas. The U.S. Constitution sets only 3 requirements for the presidency: natural-born citizenship, age 35 or older, and 14 years residency. Nothing about criminal records. So, can a convicted candidate run? Legally, yes. The real challenge is not eligibility, but the logistics and optics of campaigning from behind bars. As the nation watches, the question isn't just about guilt or innocence, but about the mechanics of the system. What would it mean for American democracy if its next leader governed from a prison cell? The Constitution's silence on criminal records means even an incarcerated person can run for president. This isn't just theory. Eugene V. Debs, a socialist, ran for president from prison in 1920, winning nearly 1 million votes. Debs' campaign proved that imprisonment is not a legal barrier to candidacy. He couldn't give speeches but issued press statements. His supporters rallied around the slogan, "From the prison to the White House." The system allowed his run to proceed. For Trump, the legal framework is clear. He can be on the ballot, even from jail. The real obstacles are practical and political. How does one campaign from a cell, and how would voters respond? The question is not can he run, but could he actually win? America may soon find out. Trump's convictions in the federal classified documents case and Georgia's election interference case carry real prison time. But a conviction doesn't mean immediate incarceration. Appeals can take months or years, often allowing defendants to remain free. Given Trump's resources, it's likely he'd be out on bail through the election. Still, if a judge denied bail, he could be forced to campaign from prison, a scenario that, while unlikely, remains possible. The legal door to this unprecedented situation is open, forcing the nation to imagine a campaign run from a cell. If Trump were jailed, his campaign would become a surreal spectacle. Traditional rallies and debates would vanish, surrogates and social media would take center stage. His team would frame him as a political prisoner, using every prison communication as a media event. Fundraising would soar on the narrative of persecution, energizing his base. For supporters, his incarceration would prove the system is rigged. For opponents, it would confirm he's unfit for office. The country would be even more polarized. Logistical nightmares would abound, security briefings, campaign coordination, and Secret Service protection, all inside a prison. The 2024 election would become a national drama, focused as much on location as on policy. The true crisis comes if Trump wins from jail. How would a president govern from prison? Would the oath be administered behind bars? For federal crimes, he might try to pardon himself, a move never tested in court. But for state crimes, like in Georgia, he couldn't pardon himself. Only a state board could grant release. This could leave America with a president who is also a state prisoner, unable to perform his duties. The 25th Amendment could be invoked, but the clash between the will of the voters and the rule of law would be unprecedented. America would face fundamental questions about power, justice, and the meaning of democracy itself.